Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Josh Chapman, and today I'll be joined by Sue Rakowski. And today's show is sponsored by Women's Life Insurance Society. So Sue, this is going to be fun. You're on the other side of the table.
Yes.
And as the person that I hold quasi-responsible for roping me into this duty,
did rope you
I am
in.
going to take some joy in having this conversation. So obviously folks are used to seeing you more on my side of the table, but as they say, all good things come to a new chapter, we'll call it that. So you've been around, but you're going to be changing roles here soon. So Sue, for those that don't understand, I don't think people get the gravity of all you've accomplished and all you've done as you head into retirement. So can you give us in the community insight into all the things that you've done and kind of how your career's gone full circle?
Gosh.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. No, you're so kind to even have me on. So it's ironic because my career started in Port Huron. My very first job out of college, 1990, was being hired as the station manager of Channel 6 for Port Huron area schools.
Okay.
And I was just a young kid. I was 21. The kids that were in our class were like 18 or 17. So it was kind of, there was not much of an age gap there. And I was just kind of figuring out my career. So I did that for about 6 years, left Port Huron, went to my hometown of the Traverse City area, was the station manager of an ABC affiliate there for a few years. They asked me to move up to Marquette and move a station from a little town in Calumet in an old mining bathhouse. We had an ABC affiliate there, and they said, we want you to move that to Marquette, and it's going to take you just a few months. Well, it took about a year.
Okay.
So I lived in a hotel in Houghton for about a year while we moved the station to the Marquette area, and was there not too long, and 9/11 happened, and that was a tough time. Our station was owned by a real person, I like to say, a family, not, a huge organization. So 9/11 was pretty devastating for us. Decided, I'm kind of done with news. It was a tough time, and I thought, we're gonna move back to Port Huron. My husband and I got family here. Thought, well, I'm gonna take this job at RISA. It's a pretty entry-level position. I knew I didn't want to drive to Detroit. I was like, I'm, again, done with the news. So, almost 22 later, here I sit at RISA, and who knew that was going to fly by so quickly?
Yeah, and you're doing what?
I was a supervisor of the digital media department.
Okay.
Have a few folks who I've had the pleasure of working with for many years, and I'm going to miss them very much. But yeah, looking forward to the next chapter.
Okay, and something that you didn't bring up. Have you ever been nominated for any awards? Because I think that's pretty cool. It's like my life's ambition. Hopefully, I'll do it through this show.
That's too sweet. Yeah, quite a few Telly Awards, but my real pride is in being nominated for Michigan Emmys for 7. Never won, always the bridesmaid, always sitting in the audience going, okay, are they going to call my name this time? No, okay, that's all right. And again, just an honor to be nominated. So competing with Detroit media, little St. Clair County, I feel like we've done us proud.
Oh, held your own. And so how long have you been with Thumbcoast, formerly EBW?
Yeah, it was interesting. We have a partnership with Thumbcoast, and I've had my office over here for a couple years now. Had the pleasure of having 8 interns this year from our digital media department, pushing us be creative, and they're actually nominated for a couple student Emmys this year, so we're pretty proud of our kids.
Outstanding. So Sue, been around forever, have done a lot of things, accomplished a lot of things, been the face of good news in our community. What's next? That's I know that's the $1 million question.
It's the
not
million.
to put you on the spot. What's next for Sue?
And a lot of people say, well, you're so young, why are you going to retire? Well, my husband's a little older than me. He's been retired a few years, and
get jealous.
Yeah, a little bit. Getting out of bed in the morning and bye, honey. I have some volunteer ideas. In fact, if anybody thinks I might be a fit somewhere, I'm interested in talking with them. Maybe some side jobs, I don't know. Looking forward to boating this summer and going camping with my horse and my friends, and just kind of chilling out first and figuring out what's next.
Outstanding. Well, I know a guy that'll probably give you a call on volunteering. So anything else that you want to share with the community, Sue?
Gosh, no, it's just been a pleasure to bring good news to St. Clair County. I have enjoyed working with Larry Boyer and all my crew, and all the crew at RISA, great people at RISA, so have enjoyed it.
Good. Well, you run a tight ship, and I'm sure great things are coming, and I think on behalf of RISA, the board at RISA, the community at large, and all the folks that you've impacted, we thank you and wish you well as you boat and chill and figure out the next step in life.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.